And it looks like we're live. We're ready to rock and roll. How's everyone's day going so far? Hopefully everyone's day has been going fantastic. It is great to be here. It is great to be on. Oh, let's see here. Got a little bit of buffering there, but should be all right. All right, cool. There we go, baby. There we go. All right, sweet. How's everyone's day going so far? Hopefully everyone's day going fantastic, because mine is. Let's see who we got in the chat so far. James Chalikas, what's going on, man? Tongue Face, what's going on? Hi, hello there. T-Dog 502, what's up, guys? What's going on, man? Leslie Wells, hi from Baltimore. Well, hello from California. Good to see you as well. Mr. Savage 710, hello. Going to be driving while listening. No worries, man. As long as you're staying safe. As long as you are staying safe. Scrolling Nuts Airsoft, my man. How you doing? Crazy J, what's good, man? What's good? Casey Key, hello there. Payload, what's going on? Hello from Philly. Hello. Good to see you from Philly. Dark Tree, my man, my main man. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Let's see who else we got joining. Whiskey, yo, what's up, man? What's happening, dog? What's happening? Good to see you as well. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this live stream. Share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know that this is the best spot in order to increase your odds of winning this week's $1,000 shopping spree giveaway. No joke. We are giving away $1,000, and all you got to do is place a $20 or greater order, but you got to get those orders in soon. Sooner than later is what I would strongly recommend to all you guys. Link that there, right there. If you guys want to see all the rules for yourself, I left a link to the rules for it. Hopefully, again, it doesn't affect the majority of the stream itself. Let's see here. I am the Big Dipper. Yo. What's going on, man? Hello. Drex has been waiting for the stream all weekend to get my extra chances. Hey, that's smart, man. That's smart. That's absolutely the big brain move right there. You want to make sure that you are tuned in to all these streams that we got going on to maximize your potential of winning the shopping spree giveaway. It's smart, man. It's smart. Again, anyone can do it. That's a thing that a lot of guys have been doing for many years. We've been doing the shopping spree giveaway and these live streams for a little over 2 years now, and that's a move that everyone's been doing. Want to increase their odds of winning, man. I can't blame them, right? We give these opportunities to everyone. If you guys haven't seen, on my left-hand side, every $50 you spend right now during the duration of the live stream will be getting you 5 chances of winning. That's 5 chances that you didn't have before. So make sure to place those orders. And if you order yourself a Mayo Gang MGC4, no matter what color, no matter what version, no matter what model, you will be getting yourself 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. 50 chances of winning big, all for yourself. And again, only during the stream. Normally, no matter how big the order is, typically you would only be getting 1 entry, 1 chance of winning that prize pot. However, during these streams only, which is why it's imperative that you guys watch these, you will be getting the extra chances of winning big all for yourself. But again, only for those that are actually participating into the orders right now. That's literally the only ones. That's gonna be your best way of increasing your odds. And again, $1,000. It's not chump change, man. That is not chump change. That is a lot of bread. That is hella bread that you guys can go ahead and win. And we're giving out so many options, which reminds me, this past weekend, Memorial Day weekend, Boss Man, again, there's another reason why you always want to be on the Discord server. Boss Man went ahead and ran a small little promo, on Sunday for all y'all to go ahead and take advantage of as well. Again, I saw some of you guys were clever and actually took advantage of that promotion that he had going on. But again, it was exclusive to Discord only, which again, if you're not already on the Discord server, I'm going to highly recommend that you guys give that a follow. In a little while, like about a minute or two, I'm going to go ahead and do that bonus raffle that I promised for all you guys regarding the Discord raffle. Because, again, we like to go ahead and give out opportunities, man. We are generous. We are incredibly generous when it comes to, bonus entries and stuff. This was going to be for an additional entry into the shopping spree giveaway. No order required. This was not very often that we do this. But, when we do, it's nice that you're there. It's nice that you're actually there. So always make sure that you're on the Discord server. Always make sure that you're watching every single live stream, that you are tuned in. It's so important. It is so freaking important. XR Preacher, what's going on, man? Good to see you as well. How I miss this. I mean, hey, no worries, man. Again, we post all of our, anytime we're going to be going live, we always post it all over our Instagram, all over Facebook. We do have our Discord server as well. Again, it's just all there. You know what I mean? If you guys are following us and staying up to date, it should be very, very simple. And again, we pretty much stream every single day. Granted, this Monday wasn't able to because, we were all out of the office. But I do typically stream every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, when I do them, are going to be in-store live streams in which I stream from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are the late night streams. Those are from 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So always good to make sure that you guys are tuned in for those as well. Corsair Port, hello, hello, hello. Good to see you as well. Good to see you as well. What batteries would you recommend for the 6R MPXK? For that, I would recommend using an 11-1 LiPo stick, but we're talking like the thin 6. We're talking like really, 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 really thin, like the AK battery styles. Those are probably going to be ideal. I know Lancer has one, Echo 1 has one as well. I'd recommend those, or if you want to do 7.4, because again, it doesn't have a pre-installed ETU, you can use a 7.4, and that'll be fine too. I personally just don't care if it uses an ETU. I'm still using 11.1 on mine personally, but again, if you want to play it safe, run a 7.4 stick. Echo 1 probably has like the thinnest one that you can find out there. That would probably be ideal. All right. Now, why don't we go ahead and begin? I do have, by the way, a special guest scheduled for tonight as well. I have a special guest scheduled for tonight, but before I go ahead and give him a call, I'm going to go ahead and do the Discord giveaway. Again, this was exclusive to Discord only. If you guys were paying attention to the Discord server, you guys are on it. You know, we've been saying it every single live stream. That's why it's so important that you guys are on it. But we had a few users take advantage of it. I'm going to go ahead and leave all their names right here. I have my list over to the side. I'm going to put this into random.org. There you go. Right, all the names for everyone that was participating. Not a big list. I would assume, it'd be more, but again, it is what it is, right? These are the people that were clever enough to go ahead and take advantage of it. So I'm going to go ahead and begin this randomization process. Again, this is only for the Discord giveaway, the Discord promo that we had going on this past Sunday. Again, these are the guys that took advantage of it. Let this be a lesson. If you guys want to partake next time, make sure you're on the Discord server and you are paying attention because, we tag everyone on this as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll the dice on this one. I'm going to roll the dice on this one. We're going to be doing it 7 times. We're going to be randomizing it 7 times. These are all the names. These are everyone that participated. Again, this is just for one entry into the shopping spree. This did not require the placement of any order. This was literally just type in, this a certain phrase into Discord during a certain duration of time. And if you do it, but before that time frame, you're entered. You're entered into this exclusive little giveaway that we're doing, right? This is just for one entry into the shopping spree giveaway going on this week. Again, it's in 2 days for $1,000. But again, make sure to stay on the Discord server. I'm going to go ahead and begin the randomization process. Again, that was 7 times we're going to randomize it. Let's go ahead and begin. Randomizing it. This is going to be number 1. It's only number 1. That's number 2. We've only done it twice. That's 3. That's 3. We're a little over halfway now. 4. That was 4. This is 5. That's 5. We got 2 more times to go. This is 6. All right. And the last time we're going to randomize it, the winner of this Discord special giveaway for one free entry into the shopping spree giveaway is Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades on Discord will be getting one entry into the shopping spree giveaway. Congratulations, Ace of Spades. You just got yourself that free entry, my guy. Again, that doesn't have to actually be here in order to claim it, but, we're going to go ahead and DM him on Discord and letting him know that, hey, he got himself that extra entry, so he's got to be paying attention now to the shopping spree giveaway if he wants to go and claim it. You never know. That very well could be the name that ultimately gets him the dub. That could be the name of the winner. That very well could be that guy, and it's just off of one. But you never know unless you actually try. So I'm going to put that down. Okay, Ace of Spades. Discord winner. All right, cool. Sweet. All right, cool. Now that we got that sorted out of the way, why don't we go ahead and give my special guest on for tonight. Now, I've had him before. I've had this special man onto these streams beforehand, but I want to go ahead and give him a call again. He is a fantastic guest every single time. So much so that I actually consider him a very good friend of mine as well. I consider him a very good friend of mine, considering how cool he is, how chill. He's just chill like that. This is my good friend Darktree. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a call right now. Darktree, if you're in the chat, I'm gonna go and call you up right now, my brother. All right. Let's go here. Let's make sure the desktop audio is nice and loud for everyone to hear. Okay. Let's give him a call. Start voice call. Hello? Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Can you do me a favor, Dirch? Can you do a little mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, everyone in the live chat just to confirm that they can hear you?
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, sounds good on my end. It should be good for everyone else as well. If I need to make adjustments, chat, let me know down in the live chat, and I can go ahead and make adjustments on the fly as need be. But first and foremost, I want to give a big thank you to you, my friend, for tuning in and, of course, being able to come in onto this live stream on this call. It's very much appreciated. It's no secret, I had another guest on for tonight, and Dartree was gracious enough to volunteer to be my backup guest on for tonight. But I love him all the same. So, again, thank you so much, man, for joining me on today's live stream.
Hey, no problem. Always, always.
Absolutely. All right, so for anyone that doesn't know who Dartree is, I've actually had him on as a guest on the show beforehand. He is actually one of my good friends. He has been a member of the Mayo Gang for quite some time. He is, of course, an avid shopper at GI. We have a whole section dedicated in the warehouse specifically for him, for how many will call orders he places. Just a whole section specifically for him. There's actually quite a few of our mods and our regulars that have their own little spots where we keep all their orders ready for them whenever they're available for the next pickup. But he's been a big supporter of the channel as well, and he actually is a bit of a content creator himself, my man. Again, if you want to go and give yourself a little self-plug.
Yo, Dartree Airsoft. You guys don't know, go ahead and give me a sub. Support the community. That's the best way to do it. Support the airsofters in here. So there's a bunch of guys in here, PSA and a bunch of squirrely nuts. We all try to do our thing with YouTube and bring up airsoft. So yeah, Dartree Airsoft. You guys don't know, check it out.
Absolutely. And again, I actually consider myself also a fan as well, because I actually have been subbed. I've been subbed for a long time, longer than pretty much everyone here. I've been subbed for quite a while, actually, as well. I was there, day one fan, man, day one fan. But yeah, no, I actually am considered a big fan of the content that you actually put out there as well. I love your editing style. I think you actually do a fantastic, and I can actually tell that your style has actually evolved and gotten a lot better. I can date back from videos from last year to now, and it's oh yeah, no, there is even though there definitely is a style that's there, I can definitely see that your skills have actually improved a lot.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I try to give quality more than quantity, but I'm trying to balance it out because life is rough and with the family and everything. But yeah, I just want to be more consistent for you guys, and yeah, I try to give you guys the best.
Within the first 2 years, they're usually buying more stuff. They're usually hitting up the fields more often. They're usually more involved in the community. But after the 2-year mark, usually they end up leaving, or you find some guys that maybe get a little older. They're of course, life happens. Families maybe start, or family, they're just going through some things, and they end up having to take a break from airsoft, or just quitting altogether. I actually have a whole blog written about that, which I highly recommend you guys check out. But that was actually something I wanted to ask you, because without giving away too much private information, don't worry, I'm not gonna dox you or anything. But you do have your own family as well. You do have your responsibilities.
Yes.
You do have your priorities, and you have life as well. How are you able to balance all of this stuff? Because it's not just you're a regular casual player in airsoft. You are a content creator, even if it is, maybe not the most viewed channel in the world per se. You are a content creator. You are trying to be regular when it comes to your content creation. So how are you able to go ahead and balance all that out?
Coffee. Drink a lot of coffee, but no, seriously, getting up early. I know my family, they're not early risers, so Saturday days that I can, I get up early, do editing, record. I just try to find the times where I'm not necessarily needed to do dad stuff or work stuff, and that's the time where I do my creations and build my builds and try to create content for you guys. So it's just you just gotta find the time. It's just finding the time and just making a schedule. So that's really what it comes down to.
Do you find that a lot of this stuff, when you're saying you're getting up early and taking care of all your other stuff while also editing, do you find that it digs into your personal time at all, or do you feel because I'm assuming there's for most people there is time allocated for okay, I got to spend X amount of time with the family, I got to spend X amount of time with the kids, X amount of time doing chores and cooking dinner. Well, I don't know what it's like in your household or anything, but do you find that it kind of digs into that a little bit, or?
So airsoft and YouTube, all that, it's a hobby, so it will never supersede my actual life until they come up with the money for it. So that's kind of where it is right now. With the time management and stuff like that, it's just you got to create a schedule. So creating a schedule and being able to stick to that schedule is very important. And I did my research. I looked up guys that have like millions of subscribers and try to figure out like what are these guys doing to actually get those subs and those likes and stuff like that. So just taking notes and just being vigilant to the changes. And actually, you guys give a lot of insight how to get better on content. You guys drop a lot of knowledge. I'm not sure. I listened to what you and Boston talk about, and you guys talk a lot of content stuff and creations, and when's a good time to do shorts and when's a good time to do like medium form content. So I listen and take notes on all that kind of stuff, and yeah.
There you go, GI content creation school. If you guys are ever, no, it's seriously like no, we it's not like it's a secret. It's not like we try to like these are trade secrets. No, like this is all stuff that we've had to learn the hard way too, just by like experimentation, trial and error, figuring out what works. Thankfully I can say I don't want to say it's easier per se, but it definitely has its advantages because I'm working with a team. Thankfully I have great guys like Boaz who are fantastic video producers. Bossman, of course, has like phenomenal ideas as well when it comes to being able to drop new video ideas or suggestions as well. He's always bringing us into meetings too, being like, hey, what if we tried, putting or presenting the information this way, right? What if we have, or drop the content around this, or what if we write more social media regarding this particular topic? These are all like fantastic ideas. And again, I have a team that I can work with, so I can only imagine how difficult it must be for guys like you, or even, going further beyond that, guys that have like, like you said, in the millions of subscribers, right? Or in the like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, like more than us, right? Where that's like, it's usually just one guy that has to come up with all of this. And then especially if it's like gameplay. So it can be quite tough, I imagine.
It is, but at the same time, like I really have a passion for it and I really like what I do. So when I'm not cooking, when I'm not doing anything else, I even stopped with gaming, like kind of like put that to the back burner because I really wanted to produce content and see where this whole YouTube thing can go. And I like what I do, so it doesn't seem like work to me. It's just like I said, it's my hobby, and I try to put a lot of work and time into it to make it better for you guys. But it's just I like what I do, and it's just a transition of my artistic background, I guess. And I found a form that I like, and the community is great for supporting me. You guys are just awesome in the comments, and those comments are basically what keeps me going. So it's just the community is really a big part of it as well.
Oh, that's glad to hear. It's always encouraging, again, like you guys' content and support. Guys, before we continue, want to go and remind everyone, remember, every $50 you spend right now will be getting you 5 entries into this week's $1,000 shopping spree giveaway. You order yourself a Mayo Gang MGC4, it doesn't matter which color, doesn't matter which version, any one of these will be getting you 50 entries into the shopping spree. And check out all the deals we got going on right now. We're talking 10% off upgrades, 10% off BBs and batteries, 10% off optics, 10% off popular airsoft guns, 20% off tactical gear, 20% off Lancer Tactical, Pro Line Series, and Standard Gen 2s, in addition to classic Army guns. We're talking like the MK16, PXG9, X9, and so much more. But you guys got to head on over to the website and place those orders now while you can to maximize your potential of winning. Remember, it's only 2 days away. $1,000 are on the line. All right, so going back to what it is that you're saying, you, Squirrely Nuts, and a couple other content creators on here as well. When you guys have your own like channels, and I've told the same thing to Squirrely Nuts as well, because again, I notice how consistent he is as well with it, is that like, as long as you guys have the passion for it, I genuinely believe that you guys actually could make something or grow the channel to pretty big size. I genuinely do believe it. I feel like passion is like the biggest thing, because one thing I do notice with some like content creators, especially when they're starting off, a lot of them get discouraged very easily because, again, I think they have the wrong mindset going into it. They go into it thinking that, like, oh, yeah, I'm going to, hit this mark with the amount of subs that I'm hitting or views that I'm attaining within this amount of time. And they're going in there expecting for it to blow up, but they're not really putting in the work to making it consistent. They're not really putting in the work to, doing the research as to what's going to be popular, or, hey, maybe just working on their editing style altogether, right? They're not really doing much to really increase it, but they still are going in expecting that. And I think you just having the expectation that, like, hey, I just want to have fun with this, right, definitely makes the content feel a lot more organic. It makes it feel a lot more fun. And like, you can definitely tell the passion is there between you, Squirrely Nuts, and a lot of other guys. I definitely see it more. So I think, honestly, if you kept at it, I genuinely think that you guys can definitely grow the channel to like a much larger size than it is now.
Oh yeah, and that's the goal is to, I mean, first things first is to have fun and, produce content for you guys. And, the content's for myself too. Like if you look at it, you can go back and if you have your own channel, you can go back and look at how you have grown yourself. If you do YouTube or whatever for 5 years, you can go back and look like, hey, things have changed. Like I've grown as a person and, gotten better at certain things. So it's really a nice way to like keep track of yourself and like have a little, I guess, like a virtual kind of like photo book or album to where you can like, just look back at yourself. So yeah, I watch Scrolling Nuts Airsoft, Team Shadow Airsoft, like all the guys in the Discord that have channels, and they're all good content creators, and we all like want to have our channels grow. They're all different, which is pretty cool, and yeah, I like the community that we're in, and when those guys DM me, we even talk during their live streams or when they're doing like their gaming stuff. It's just good vibes all the way around. So.
Well, it's definitely the vibe that we try to like create. We definitely didn't want like yes, while we are a retail, store, and we do obviously want to sell. I mean, that, it's not like it's a secret. Yeah. It's not like we're trying to like lie to you guys. Like, yeah, of course we want sales. Like, who wouldn't? We're a retailer, right? But at the end of the day, we also try not to be super pushy when it comes to like the sales themselves. We just like to let people know like, hey, these are available, and we do like to go in and give the giveaways itself. But at the end of the day, too, we also are mostly just focused on like trying to help out as many. At least for me, I can definitely say for a fact I'm mostly focused on helping out as many people as I possibly can and trying to offer like at least decent quality content. And I do try my best to be entertaining while still being natural. I don't want to go ahead and create like a false persona when I like go ahead and do these live streams and stuff. But no, man, like I definitely get that you are trying to create like good vibes, and I definitely get that from the content that you're putting out there. There's a lot of content that I see out there, man. That's you and I both agree. Like every time we see it, we just face palm hard whenever we see like another mag dump or another cheater video. That's definitely not the vibes we're trying to go for.
It's like it's weird. It's like, don't you want this your sport to grow for you to continue doing content? But why would you put something that's some mom or somebody that doesn't like the 2A community or airsoft or whatever? Why would you feed them? Give them the gasoline to light us on fire? Like, why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense.
It's so dumb. It's like actually stupid. Yeah. It's like, okay, but then again, people are probably just selfish when they do stuff like that. They're probably just going in with the mindset of like, hey, I just want to be able to get like a ton of views. I know this is gonna work. It's gonna be funny. And I'm like, you're just being selfish, man. You're just absolutely just being selfish. No care for the consequences that it can cause in the long run. So I hate that. So I like, again, when I see like wholesome content, it just genuinely makes me smile. That actually also kind of leads into like another thing as well, where it's like, with content creation, with playing on the fields, and of course, right, being able to go and find the time. This is definitely a lot of effort that goes into like kind of managing your time and scheduling. Do you ever find yourself feeling burnt out on Airsoft?
Oh yeah. It's when you start to so I kind of didn't want to do the content creation thing because I was like, I didn't want to add something to a sport hobby that I love. Mm-hmm. And I kind of got to the mindset, well, like I love creating content as well as this, so I just want to combine the two and see what happens. I don't know. At the end of the day, it's just, I don't know. You just have to find the time and just, I got burnt out, and then I realized how much I missed the sport. And then it wasn't like I looked for ways to get back into it. It was just the innovation. Our sport is still growing. So when I hear like, oh, G&G come out with this, I'm like, all right, I'm back in. Or you guys dropped a new gun or the MGC4 Mark III, something like, all right, I'm back in. Because I got to see it. I got to know what's going on. It's in me, like the people that fall off, like some people fall out of hobbies, and I get that, but when the passion is this strong for something, you're like, I want to keep going with this for days and see where it goes. That's where I'm at. So burnout, you guys, you can take a break from it, come back to it. But in Airsoft, there's so many different venues. There's gear, there's like shot shows, there's like always new stuff coming out, and with everyone kind of like catching up with getting these new guns out there or these new replicas, I say, out there that are like more on board with having MOSFETs and different systems. It's like the sport is getting better. So I don't want to leave something that I know is just about to like turn another corner and evolve even more. So I'm in it for the long run.
No, no, I hear that as well. Like anytime that there's like constant new stuff coming out in airsoft as well, and like we're seeing more innovation being put out. The quality of airsoft guns themselves have gotten a lot better in like recent years alone. I would say like the last 5 years we've seen like such like a boost in like quality for airsoft guns, and it's really cool to see. But that was actually another thing too,
Yeah.
that like another suggestion that I usually told people was like to avoid kind of feeling bored when it comes to playing airsoft. Another thing that you can easily do is like just changing out the way you play, changing out the guns that you're actually playing with. Right now I know that you typically you're mostly sticking with like the AR platform right now, or have you actually changed the platform that you actually play with now?
No, no, no. So I have changed up a lot. In the past, I would say year to 2 years, I've gone from being strictly M4s. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. I'm very loyal to the M4 and the ARs. And then you see something like the Kalashnikov come out, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know Russians had guns that look like this. I didn't know they made replicas that look this darn good. So I was like, okay. I think it's the one me and Team Shadow had a swap, and I honestly did not want to give up that replica. I was like, I want this, but I knew it was going to a great home. But that Russian PCC, that's just beautiful. So I'm glad it has a new home and a nice home. But it's just the different replicas, like all the stuff coming out. I have shotguns. I have so many different, so many different airsoft fuse that I still haven't unboxed yet. So it's just I'm like I said, I'm excited for the future, and yeah.
Okay, okay. So you definitely have been like changing out your platform. That's cool to see that again. I'm glad you referenced the Kalashnikov USA stuff because oh my god, fucking sleepers, guys. If you have, I put a link to them into the live chat. These things are fucking phenomenal. These things are also on the Shocker deal right now. They're normally around the 200 mark. They're discounted to 179. These things are dope. Like again, how often do you find a version 3 quick change spring system like for AKs? That's kind of rare to find if you really think about it. Polymer construction. These things fucking rip. And again, standard version 3. So if you wanted to go ahead and throw in even more upgrades into these, you absolutely can. It's going to be very easy to do so. And again, every $50 you spend gets you 5 entries. That's easily 15 chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway in 2 days, guys, for $1,000. So don't miss out. But yeah, like okay, so definitely switching over to more of the AKs. I know that you came in a few times. You had mentioned that you were trying to put together I believe it was like an AK-105 that was going to be similar to Garand Thumb's build as well. And I'm glad that like
Yes.
you were doing that because that's 100% easily like one of the best ways that you guys can, if you were feeling bored with airsoft, to like sort of change up things, is to start building out the guns that you see on like videos. That's actually something that I do. Not to that extent for like YouTube videos, but I will go out, look up pictures of like certain like units, like actual military units, and I will try to find that the pictures that they're using. I'll try to do research on the guns that they use and try to put them together. Now, granted, are they 100% accurate? No, because that is very difficult to do so. But I try to make as faithful of as a recreation as I possibly can, and that's really fun for me. That and also putting together the kit as well. That's always going to be really, really fun. Another thing too would be to change out the system itself. So if you're used to running AEG, maybe changing out for something else. As you, because I know you run both. You've run both AEGs and HPA. What was your
Yeah.
initial like push or drive to want to switch over to HPA? I'm actually just curious.
Okay, so I was just like a lot of people probably listening to this and come across. I did not like the whole idea of running a line and a tank.
Hmm.
I was like, that just seems like it's going to be too much weight. The line's going to get in the way, and I kind of just dismissed HPA. And I went to was it not FC Village? I played at Wildlands, and there was a guy there, and I was like, hey, he's running HPA, and I saw his gun, and I was like, hey, what are you running? He's like, HPA. He's like, you want to? That's my trigger. And I was like, okay. And once I shot his HPA, I remember he had a gold trigger. That's all I remember. But I remember once I shot it, I was like, sold. It's a different feeling. And I ran around with it a little bit, and I'm like, this just feels like it's going from a Honda to a Ferrari. I don't understand why more people aren't doing this. I build my own HPA replicas, and I'm never going to go back. I mean, I love AEGs. I love, I'm trying to get into gas blowbacks as well. But when it comes down to HPA, that's why I'm such a, I'll go to the grave for the HPA. I'll go to bat for it. It's just, I feel like that is the future of airsoft because for me, if you're a first time person getting to airsoft and you want to tinker with the airsoft replica, HPA is very easy. It's you open up a gearbox for an AG and it's kind of like, okay, what am I supposed to do here? But HPA is very simple, and I think the results that you can get from it are unmatched right now.
No, I think I would agree to that as well. Granted, I will say AEG has definitely come a very long way, from where it first started. Like, back in the day, man, it was like you had to be a tech just to play airsoft because shit was always breaking. But I will say AEGs have definitely come a long way from where their original inception, and their performance is phenomenal. However, there still is something to be said about HPA, and even though as someone who doesn't like HPA, not per se like I hate it, but just not my thing. With all the performance, if we're just looking at the comparing them apples to apples, oranges to oranges, HPA is still unmatched in its sheer level of control, consistency, and the trigger pull is just like, fuck, dude. Like, it's so damn good. Like, it's so freaking nice. It's the way I equate it too. Think about it this way, right? Especially when you're comparing an HPA, a built out HPA gun compared to I would say about 75, maybe 80% of what guys on the field usually bring. Usually stock guns with very few internal, if any, internal upgrades whatsoever, and mostly just running external accessories. You compare that to majority of guns out there, it is the equivalent, I would say, to bring actually using a water hose with the actual jet nozzle, using that in a water gun fight. That's basically what it is.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's like the car wash high spray versus your dad's your dad's water hose. That's pretty much what the comparison is. Yeah, then people were really against the line of the tank, and I'm like, well, guys, they make stocks that have tanks in them.
That's true.
And that are lightweight, and they also make systems where, I mean, it's basically an AEG, but it's an HPA form. So there really is no excuse anymore. If anyone's like, oh, I don't like the line, you're only doing that to yourself. They have systems out there that look just like AEG. So I'm just trying to be that voice. You guys need to get out there, throw an HPA system in your AEG, and I promise you, we're talking about ways to get back into airsoft and not get bored. This will keep you in there for a long, long time.
That's true, and it does with the HPA system, with the sheer amount of control that you get and consistency. You're really not going to be having any sort of issues with it. Now, granted, yes, the downside with HPA is always going to be the cost, right? It is going to be even if you try to and save right for it, it will always be quite a pretty penny to get into an HPA, even to go and build one yourself, because not only do you have to consider okay, what engine what system you're going to be using, but then you also have to go and worry about the line. You're going to have to worry about the tank and the regulator. It is a little bit of a shopping list to put together. It's not the worst. It's not hard really per se to put it all together. It's just expensive, and that's for a good reason. Again, you are paying for good quality components there, and it is going to be very, very expensive. But it's one of those, you pay once, you cry once. And even though I myself am not a big HPA guy, I'm actually looking for one too. I've been waiting for almost 3 years now for oh my god, what is it called, for Polar Star to re-release their 240 Bravo HP Fusion engine, because they had a kit specifically for the 240 Bravo. And yeah, I think LMGs and MMGs, really big machine guns like PKMs, PKPs, 240s, I think those are the ideal platforms to pair up with an HPA setup. I think those would definitely be the best. You are getting consistency, which for an LMG is kind of what you need, really. It doesn't need to be, especially if we're talking MMGs. If we're talking, even forget LMGs 249s. If we're talking MMGs, again, PKPs, PKMs, 240s, 240 Bravos, I think those with an HPA engine are, because I've come across those are fucking terrifying whenever I go to a Milsim game. Those scare the absolute shit out of me. They are so consistent,
Exactly.
and they have so much ammo with them that it's like, okay, I am not going in that direction. I am going around, like all the way around. I don't want any part to do with that. So I want one for myself. It's just I gotta wait for freaking Polar Star to go ahead and drop it. Which, in the meantime, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to place your orders now while you guys can. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree. That's 5 chances of winning $1,000 all for yourself, and it's only going down in just 2 more days. This Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when the live stream starts. You're going to want to make sure that you guys are there. We have so many amazing deals going on right now on the website, but they're not going to be lasting forever. You got to get your orders in now while you guys can. We're talking 10% off your upgrade components, 10% off essentials like BBs and batteries, 10% off optics, 10% off popular airsoft guns, and now we're talking 20% off Lancer Gen 2, Gen 2 Pro lines, classic Army as well, and tactical gear. It's absolutely insane. We have a ton of new tactical gear that has been added to the website. We're talking new headsets, new comms, new plate carriers, new chest rigs. So much good shit, but you guys got to hop on this now while you guys can. You do not miss out. Again, every $50 you spend gets you 5 chances. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so might as well shoot your shot now while you guys can and maximize your potential of winning, because you too can be the next big winner. All right, Dark Tree. I have a few more questions. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know that you are a busy man, so I'll go ahead and just ask like a few more questions, and then I'll go ahead and let you go. Does that sound all right to you?
That sounds great, man. Whatever you got.
Okay. Yes, and I do appreciate you staying on. I do know that you are a busy man, so I will try to go ahead and keep it quick as well. Okay, so you did mention that you were actually looking into, trying to get into gas blowback as well. Where are you at on that endeavor? Have you, decided on a platform yet? Have you got a major purchase yet for a GBB platform?
Ooh, I'm doing a lot of research and asking a lot of questions because I don't want to go down too many different paths right now. I mean, I love my HPA stuff. I'm still building up my gears and all that stuff like that. So I need to find a gas blowback platform that works. It's not going to have a low cost entry because most gas blowbacks that are decent are pretty not expensive, but the price point is a little bit higher than the AEG. So just finding something that, works well, and everyone's just been telling me, just get the Tokyo Marine MWS. Like, stop wasting time, stop beating on the bush and trying to find something better. Just go and dive into that, which might be the end all be all, and I might just start off there. But they have a lot of third party support. I do like the whole realism is starting to grow on me with the gas blowback. I live in California, so I shouldn't have any real issues with the cooldown effect. See how it's always hot balls out here.
It's already hot as balls,
yeah. Yeah, it always creeps up. So, I think I was looking into a lot of the PCCs that I saw at SHOT Show, and those look really, really nice. So I might get one of those first.
I get you. I think, in general, if I were to, give any sort of recommendation, if you were looking to get into gas blowback, for now, I would say, as much as a lot of those, like, maybe some PCCs that are coming out very soon, that were released, shown off at SHOT Show, I would say for now, again, you might just be, preaching to the choir, but I would definitely say stick with an AR, specifically the MWS. Now, again, you don't have to go the MWS per se. There's actually 3 recommendations that I'm going to give, and this goes to anyone else out there that is looking to get into the gas blowback scene. This comes from myself, from Bossman, and from Boaz, and from everyone at GI. If you were looking to get into gas blowback, yes, you are going to have to, pinch your shekels, save up as many rupees as you possibly can, because it is going to be quite expensive getting into it. It's always going to be a thing. There are a few gas blowbacks that exist out there that are under that $300 mark, but I'll be honest, for regular play, would not recommend them. You want to be able to have a platform that is going to have, a variety of upgrade components readily available. And thankfully, the MWS is going to be basically the golden standard right now for a gas blowback rifle. There's just so much more parts. Even Unicorn, releases parts for the MWS system, which is going to be a godsend. Boaz has actually tested out a few of them, and he actually really likes them as well. I think the MWS is probably going to be your number one. Now, granted, that is going to be the most expensive. But it does need a little bit of work out from the box. Not for performance sake, because it performs great as is. Just, we here in the States like everything to be to the absolute extreme. MWS is definitely like one pick for sure. That would be very easy. It's just a little pricey to get into. If you wanted to just get a gas blowback, you didn't care for upgrades per se, other than just like your basic bucking and like inner barrel, I would probably say maybe just go for a KWA. KWAs are solid, man. Everyone loves to go out and talk shit about them, but from what I remember, everyone that had problem with their KWAs, especially at least the ones that I encountered, it was always because they didn't clean their freaking airsoft guns. They never actually cleaned their guns. Like their guns were filthy, absolutely filthy, and that goes for pretty much any gas blow. You don't clean it, you're gonna have problems with it. But KWA is also another one that I would usually suggest because believe it or not, man, like I remember we had several cops coming into GI and they would have like order them in bulk. Like they would order all LM4s, and they were just like, just give us a basic rundown on how it works, and we would, show them how to do it, and they're like, all right, cool. And that's what they still use. A lot of to them to this day, they will still use the LM4 platform as a training platform, and for good reason. It even though it's obviously, yes, there's a difference between like 223, 556, rounds and like 6mm plastic BBs. There's a big difference. At the end of the day, the manual of arms is similar. Manual of arms is similar enough. You are getting a kinetic feedback every time you pull the trigger. So those would probably be my top two recommendations. But yeah, I do hear what you're saying. There are a lot of cool gas blowback, like ththose PCCs, like the B&T, the APC9. Like that one was a really, really cool one. That one's really, really cool. I'm excited for that one too.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the MWS system. I mean, I know it has a higher price point, but that's not really. I'm more into like, does it work? Is it third party support? Does it have reviews on it? Is there a community surrounding it? Like those things matter to me. The price point comes after because it's really like you want to enjoy this, So in airsoft, we already know we're in a pretty kind of an expensive hobby, but we all know that. So let's just get over it and spend that money if you need to.
it's like the sooner we accept that, like, hey, the more you want to take a deep dive into airsoft, the more money you're going to spend. The sooner we all accept that, the better off we're all going to be. And we're just like, all right, yep, I know it's already going to cost me more money. That's fine. I already know. But yes, yes.
Exactly.
I know that you also are very similar to Boaz in the sense that you definitely love innovation in airsoft or just innovation in like firearms technology, and also tactical gear as well. Have you had an opportunity to check out some of the tactical gear that we've actually been adding onto the website?
Oh, let me tell you guys, Boaz, if you're listening, or whoever was involved in those purchases, hats off. Bravo, standing ovation. You guys hit the mark. The gear that just got put out, it's like Wolf Sport, and I think it's Lancer Tactical too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but those kits are very nice. They're very what's the word?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. They aren't foreign to me. I'll say that they're not foreign. But I do know they work. I have been in store. Justin is actually a couple of Saturdays with me in the store, and we were looking at some of this new stuff. And I'm getting a tan backpack for sure because I need a tan backpack to go with my tan kit. But I actually put hands on these products, and guys, go ahead and get you some of that gear, especially the camo gear. It is very, 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 very nice without saying too much.
Yeah, no, some of the stuff, like, I look at it and I'm just like, yes, it's quite familiar. I'm not going to say what. If you know, you know. I've actually had I had a few comments, actually. I think it was was it a short? Yeah, I think it was a short not too long ago where Boaz was talking about, like, how to turn your, it was how to turn your chest rig into a plate carrier. And someone commented, he's like, this is, he ... And then I couldn't say anything. So all I did was just left a big old thumbs up on his comment because that's all I can say. I'm just saying, guys, if you really, really do like a lot of the, Gucci gear that you see being worn by a lot of your favorite content creators, by a lot of these guys, I'm going to highly recommend you check out our site. Literally just go onto the tactical gear section on our website. I left a link to it on our live chat. Click on that, and you'll be able to go out and see we have a ton of new stuff. We even have some new comms, new headsets that are available. We have Nor helmets that are coming in as well. There's a lot of new stuff that we've been getting in. But again, quantity for a lot of these is going to be pretty limited. We only get limited batches per each of these particular models. So I'm going to highly recommend that you hop on these now while you guys can. Because, again, like you've been saying, I've been very impressed. Very, very impressed with the level of quality.
I want to say something real quick. If there are any new players in the live stream right now, the gear that Isaias is talking about, that we're talking about, get that gear now, because basically GI is giving you like end game gear for starters at a starter price point. Like, I feel bad for buying some of this stuff because I want like newer players to get this stuff because I have gear like that already, but get this gear now, because like I said, if this stuff was out when I first started playing, I would have more money in my pockets right now, because I wouldn't have gone and spent so much on other stuff. But I mean, the price point that you're getting this Gucci, and I do mean Gucci gear at, like, you guys are just like lucky. You guys are spoiled. You guys are spoiled, basically.
Like, so much of this shit is like okay, like you. I can't say too much because I don't want to, like, but like it's oh man, it's such a freaking steal. If only you guys know. Again, if you know, and that's all I can say about it. But god damn, man, that is like I'm pretty sure people that own similar plate carriers would probably look at this and are just like cursing and muttering under their breath, literally saying like, man, this generation of airsofters are spoiled as hell. And it's true. It's true, because goddamn. Okay, so new gear obviously going to be like a plus for everyone. One thing that but this will be the last question before I want to let you go, Dartree, is going to be related to the overarching topic that we were talking about, which was what would you say if you wanted to give any piece of advice? Floor is yours. If you wanted to give any piece of advice to anyone either watching this live stream right now or anyone just in the future that might turn into this, and that is maybe they're a little bored with airsoft right now, maybe they're kind of tired or it's getting monotonous, what sort of piece of advice would you want to give to someone like that, maybe who's also getting a little burnt out? What would you say to them?
There are different ways to look at the same thing. When you start to get burnt out, you have to start to remember, like, why did I get into this in the first place? Rediscover that passion. And if you can't go down the same road, there's different roads to get to the same place. So if you don't want to play airsoft anymore, maybe you're like, more of a collector. If you're not a collector, then maybe you're more of a content creator. If you're not a content creator, like, maybe like I like to just talk about the products and give my knowledge, and maybe I'll tech on certain things. Like, there's so many different avenues to where that's where I'm at. I do all of those things. I tech, content create, play. Like, there's so many different ways to enjoy it. So at the end of the day, check out those different avenues, and also your friends. It's a community. So the community is what really keeps me in there. We do so many stuff on Discord. We post pictures of the food we're eating.
Yeah, you do a lot, actually.
So it's like, when you get on Discord, when you get really into airsoft, it's like a family kind of thing. It's like you can't really escape it because it becomes part of you. So I don't really get burnt out, because I love all the avenues. If I'm not watching airsoft stuff, I'm watching two-way stuff, and then I'm going back to airsoft. It's full circle to me. So if you are getting burnt out, like I said, look at it from take a step back, take a breather, and try to find different ways to enjoy it. Like, change up your play style, change up your replica, change up your gear. If you're used to doing milsim, do speed soft stuff. If you don't want to do speed soft, go on to some dad camo. Like, just have some fun with it.
No, I hear that. I think that's sound advice, man. That's all like good advice to give to pretty much anyone. Again, if you are feeling a little bit like, maybe worn out for it, just changing up the way you play is going to be an absolute like lifesaver and will keep you invested into the hobby for a lot longer. And again, keep things fun, because airsoft is really, really fun. And again, I've been able to make lifelong friends because of it. And again, like you, Dartree, I've been able to meet so many cool members of the community because of what it is that we do and because of airsoft. And hopefully, I'm going to be, Boaz and I have said it before on video, and we'll continue to say it even to this day, is we're going to be airsofting until we are physically no longer able to. Like, and I mean, like, we have to be put into like some extreme conditions, because even if we're in wheelchairs, I will find a way to keep playing, man. Being in a wheelchair is not going to stop me from airsofting on the field, and that's going to be the same for both of us, and I'm assuming for a lot of you as well. But thank you, man. Honestly, I again, I know I've said it before already in when I messaged you, but thank you so much, man, for joining me on the live stream. It actually means a lot that you were able to step in, especially last minute. Again, my guest didn't show up tonight, so I do appreciate you being able to go ahead and volunteer your time, man. That means a lot to me.
Ain't no problem, Isaiah. Anything for you, bro. Anything for you.
Absolutely. And before I let you go, one last red carpet for you, my friend. You want to go ahead and give yourself one last plug?
Oh, please hit me up, like, subscribe, comment, enjoy the content. Dark Tree, Airsoft, guys. Dark Tree, one word, Airsoft, another word. If you look up Dark Tree, it's a DT. You'll find it. Ask someone in the live stream. I'm trying to get more consistent on my channel, but the quality is kind of where I'm coming from. So I want to thank you guys, and thank you, Isaiah, and I appreciate all of this.
No worries, man. If you ever want to start live streaming more often, if you ever need a guest, I will happily volunteer my time. As long as I'm not streaming at that same time too, I will happily go ahead and volunteer as a guest if you ever need people on, man.
All right, I'll mark that down. Remember you said that.
Absolutely, you can hold me to it. All right, man. You have yourself a wonderful night.
All right, take care, man.
You too.
See you guys later.
Bye. What an absolute dream. Love having him on the streams. These are so much fun, man. I love being able to have a conversation one-on-one with a lot of you guys in the live chat, because I pull members directly from our Discord server. I pull them directly from the YouTube live chat as well. If I see that you're active in there, then I try to have you on at the very least, at least once. I've actually had a lot of OGs, a lot of newer players join on the stream. So if you guys ever wanted to, just be open to it. It might come a day where I ask you to go ahead and hop on. But all right, I want to let you guys know again, we have only about a little over an hour, about an hour and 6 minutes till the end of this live stream. Remember, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when we're going to be closing out the stream. So you have only that amount of time to go ahead and get your orders in now while you can. It could be for BBs. It can be for green gas. It can be for magazines. You want to go and get yourself that starter package. Get yourself invested in Airsoft. Or maybe you were looking at a brand new gun. You're tired of the same old, and you want to get yourself something new, something refreshing to keep the Airsoft experience alive and fascinating. I'm going to highly recommend you place your orders now during the duration of the stream so you can take advantage of the promotion. Every $50 gets you 5 entries, 5 chances of winning $1,000. It's going on literally in 2 days. 2 more days, and someone's going to be taking home $1,000, and it can be you. Yes, you, sitting on the toilet just drinking your coffee. It can go to anyone. Newer player, returning viewer. It doesn't matter, man. It does not matter. Oh, excuse me. Drink my LaCroix too fast. It can literally go to anyone, but it can be you, and all you got to do is place your orders before the end of the live. Remember, every $50 gets you 5, and an order for a Mayo Gang MGC4. Doesn't matter what color, doesn't matter what version. The Airsoft gun meant to dominate the battlefield. You can literally get it for less than $300, and you get 50 chances of winning. What else is there to say? What else is there to say about that? And again, you see all highlighted, all the deals we got going on. Don't miss out on this, right? These are fantastic. If you guys missed out on the Memorial Day weekend sales we got going on, don't worry. We still got some more sales right here for you to take advantage of. But again, it's not forever. Hop on it before it's too late. And if you guys have any Airsoft related questions, or you guys want to ask me personal questions, my opinions on certain products, looking for product recommendations, my opinions on certain things, you guys are more than welcome to do so. Put your question down into the live chat. Just put the letter Q right in front of your question. Definitely going to make it a lot easier. I see that we're over 30-something viewers right now, but only at 19 likes. Guys, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this live stream. Lets us know that you guys want us to continue watching all this crazy amazing content. You want to continue putting out all this stuff for you. All these giveaways, all these promotions. That's how we know. But you got to give a like on this live stream. That's how we know. Right? That's how we communicate, right? All right. Let's keep scrolling through. Make sure we don't miss anything. Let's see. Hello. All right, sweet. We'll probably ship out tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, well, where is the best Vietnam era M16 gun for beginners? That's kind of hard to find specifically Vietnam era guns because, again, like a lot of the M16s are a little bit older. One that I do like that shouldn't be too expensive, one might actually be an E&C. Let's see. Let's see if it's still available, though, because I know we didn't have too many of those. E&C M16. I know that one was quite affordable. I believe those are normally discounted as well. Just waiting for the website to load on that one. There you go. ENC. Where's the E here? Let me just type in ENC. Because type in M16, it might just go to mess it up. Let's see. E and C. No, that's a money sign. Damn it. Gosh darn dang it. All right. E And C. There we go. Why does it keep doing that? Hold on. I can do this. E. Okay. And yes, thank you. Jeez. Yeah, this one's probably going to be the one that I would normally recommend just because this one's already going to come included with a rotary style hop-up chamber. $260. It's a little bit more expensive than what I would usually say is a like beginner budget, right, at like $250. But honestly though, for $10 more, it is worth it though. It is actually worth it because you are getting a full metal receiver, rotary style hop-up chamber. These should also come included with a quick change, if I'm not mistaken, which is kind of what you really need. Granted, you can go about it the long way, just picking yourself up an M4 and turning it into an M16. But for me, honestly, for what you're getting, this is probably going to be my pick. This is probably going to be my ultimate pick for an M16. And again, it's not the worst in the world. I've seen plenty M16s that cost way more, or even those that were a little bit cheaper. It just was like, okay, yeah, it's cheaper, but like you can definitely tell it's a little outdated. And even then, this one is going to be pretty basic, but hey, it'll get the job done, and there's a lot of value to it as well. That's just, again, my personal takeaway from that. That's my personal opinion on that one. Drexen, I ordered a starter pack for my brother. Do you think it's fine to use a 7.4 on the Gen 2? Yeah, you can use a 7.4 on it. I mean, 7.4s are going to be safe in pretty much any airsoft gun that you put them in, right? The only downside is that, yeah, they're going to be quite slow in terms of their rate of fire. Their trigger response is going to be a little more sluggish, depending on the gun, of course, right? On the Gen 2s, they work fine on 7.4s. 9.6, 7.4s, those are going to be pretty much safe to use on any of the Gen 2s. For me personally, I throw caution to the wind, and I throw 11.1s in that, because again, if we're talking like a standard Gen 2 where there's no ETU, there's no MOSFET in it whatsoever, then, I still do it just because, again, I like the faster rate of fire, and I like the snappier trigger response, and I don't care what really happens because I can always just upgrade the internals later on. You know what I mean? That's just my personal way of looking at it. But if you want to play it safe, yeah, you can easily go with a 7.4 and it'll be fine. It's just going to be a little bit slower. That's the only downside with it. How many days from the order being processed do you think it would take to ship to Idaho? I'd have to double check what the shipping time ETAs are from Idaho. See, how many days from do you think it would take? From the day that it ships out to Idaho, as far as like the actual shipping time, I want to say about maybe 4 to 5 business days. It might be sooner. It might actually be sooner. I want to say average might be around 4 business days. But again, I could be wrong on that. If you guys want to go ahead and get a closer ETA, what I'd recommend that you do is use the live chat function on the website. It's going to be in the bottom right-hand corner, little blue comment section right there. Click on that, and you can go ahead and type away a message, and any member of the GI crew will be able to assist you. It could be Cisco, it could be myself, it could be Boaz. Any member of the CS department or marketing department will be able to go ahead and help you out. Even Justin on the storefront will be able to go ahead and help you out too. But just make sure to go ahead and click on that and let us know. But yeah, if I had to give an ETA, I'd probably say about 4 to 5 business days from when it ships out to actually end up at your doorstep. All right, keep going through. Make sure I'm missing anything. See, what do you mean you have the way like giveaways? Oh, Whiskey, really? We had a wheelchair dude play at N1 once. He was a superstar. Dude, here's the like. I've seen videos too of it. It was an old Novrich video from back in the day where it was a guy playing in an outdoor field, and he was rolling around on a wheelchair. He was on a wheelchair, and I think he had an HPA gun too. He had dual tanks behind his wheelchair, and hey man, he was killing it. He is not letting any sort of like mobility impairments get in the way of him having a good time, and that's what I want to be. That's what I aspire to be. I'll see videos all the time of like all these like almost pro level athletes, or no, actual pro athletes, right, that have some form of like disability, and they don't let it get in the way of them having fun or them competing. And that's the way I kind of look at it, right? Like I have both arms, I have both legs, you know what I mean? Like I'm all here, like I'm good, right? I'm perfectly healthy and able to go play airsoft, right? But even if something were to happen to me, I shouldn't let anything get in the way of me doing it, because I know that's ultimately going to lead to me getting depressed if I stop playing, which has happened before. So yeah, no matter what happens, I'm going to be playing for life. I'm a lifer at the end of the day. Luis, how long does shipping take usually? Again, it typically depends on where we're shipping the items to, when you place your order as well, because shipping also doesn't include processing time. But yeah, there's a lot of factors at play. If you want to go ahead and get a better ETA as to when your order might actually arrive, feel free to go ahead and DM us using the live chat function on the website. Okay, see, make sure. See, oh damn, forgot Monday. Yeah, being a holiday. Thanks everyone. Check. Yes, yeah. This, if you guys didn't know, this Memorial Day weekend, we were closed on Monday. Normally, our regular business hours and operating hours are going to be anywhere from Monday to Saturday, but we do close on Sunday. However, again, this past Monday, yesterday wasn't even Memorial Day, so we had that Monday off. But if you place an order over the weekend, don't worry, we will be getting your orders processed and shipped out as soon as we possibly can. All right, let's see here. Make sure that one as well. Let's see. Keep scrolling through. Okay, I think I should be caught up on all of those as well. I know there was a few more questions. If you guys want to go ahead and ask your question again, if I didn't already answer it, make sure to go and put it down into the live chat currently. But just, again, put the letter Q right in front of your question. Makes it a hell of a lot easier for me to go ahead and see. All right, scroll down. Most comments. There we go. Okay, thank you. No. What is your favorite airsoft gun you have? This one comes from Slack. What is my personal favorite airsoft gun that I have? My personal favorite airsoft gun that I have. Again, it depends, man, because I love all my airsoft guns. I genuinely love all my airsoft guns, even the bad ones. And yes, there are bad ones that I have, and I am fully aware that they are bad. I knew that going into it, and I didn't care. I just wanted it because I wanted it. I think my favorite one probably would have to be my 249, Classic Army Mark II 249. Like, that one was just my favorite. I turned that into a Mark 46. And it's been my go-to Milsim gun for a very, very long time. I love LMGs. That's always been like a staple for me as well. But again, that's just one of them. I have a lot of other guns that I also really like. My MGC4, honestly, is fucking perfect. Like, it literally does not need anything. Like, I run that thing completely stock, and that thing will be stacking bodies. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to do anything to it, and it looks great. It looks fantastic, courtesy of Airsoft Brewer. Once again, man, thank you. That was probably like one of the coolest birthday gifts that I had ever gotten. But yeah, man, that gun is absolutely crazy. Again, perfect as is. Literally, I'm gonna bring it to the next Milsim West out in October. I'm just gonna keep it stock. I'm just gonna go ahead and keeping it stock, man, because again, it just works so damn good. It works so freaking phenomenally. But again, that's just like two of them. If I had to pick a third, probably my Tokyo Marui Next Generation Recoil Shock, just because that one was also a birthday gift from my good buddy Will, who used to be a tech at GI. That one's been a little bit pre-built. It still needed a few more things when I got it, so they finished upgrading it, and that thing is an absolute beauty. I love rocking it. The ERG that I get from it is so freaking cool. The Next Gen Recoil Shock is so freaking nice, man. It's so nice. All right, see here. JPDP. Yeah, I said that right. Yeah, JDPP. Are you a milsimer or a casual airsoft player? I typically am. I guess I don't know. I consider myself just an all-around airsofter because I do play indoors. I'll play mostly outdoors, but I do a lot of like milsim. This year has actually been quite unfortunate. I've had a lot of stuff happen in my personal life that prevented me from being able to go to any of the milsim events thus far this year. But I know MSW is doing an event in October. It's a Force on Force event that they're hosting in October, and I'm very much looking forward to that one. I really want to go to that one. I really, really want to go to that one. Hopefully, nothing else gets in the way. Actually, speaking of which, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the live streams or not. I've had a little bit of car issues recently. I actually just got myself a new car, actually, as well. Actually just picked one up for myself this past weekend, and I'm very, very happy. Shouldn't knocking on wood, shouldn't have any more issues regarding transportation or my cars. I've been having to borrow my fiance Jazz's car, and it's been great. She's been an absolute champ letting me borrow it, but for bringing it onto the actual field, just because again in that price range, the quality's not really going to be there. The quality is just not truly going to be there. Usually, I would say at minimum, you do want to save up to, at the very least, $100. Hell, I would even say $90, and you can actually get yourself quite an affordable, solid airsoft gun, which you can keep for pretty much your entire airsofting career. Look up brands like, let's see here, let's take a look. Look up brands like Army Armament, for example, like their 1911s. Like, let's take a look. Army Armament 1911. Why is this keyboard so sensitive? 1911. Right, looking up Army Armament 1911s, you can get one. Yeah, dude, like you can get them some on sale right now for $76. Like that's really attainable. That's really, really attainable, right? $76, easy. It's on Chalker Deal, of course. But that's not normal retail. Normally it's $85. But hey, for this is a standard TM spec 1911, which you can easily find mags for. You can easily find parts for. right? That's, yeah, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with something like this. I'll leave this in the live chat as well for you to go and check out. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Right? That's what I would usually suggest for most people. If you were looking for something very, very affordable, something that wasn't going to cost an arm and a leg and was still going to be able to last you for pretty much your entire airsofting career, any one of these, I would say are like dope. I would say solid. Even this one, even cheaper, right? Look at this one. If you were looking for just like that standard 1911, that A1, you can go with something like this, right? $73 even. Yeah, man, that's you honestly can't really beat something like that. There's not really too much I would recommend below that, though, if I'm being honest. I would usually say just save a little bit more, and it should be good, man. Slack, what is your least favorite airsoft gun you own, and why? Also, what is airsoft you own and is good but you don't like? There isn't anything that I own that is also good, but I don't like. I like all the guns in my collection. I like all the guns in my collection, even the bad ones. What is your least favorite gun you own? Granted, I do like them all, but if I had to pick my least favorite one, it's probably my old Ares FAL SL1 that I have, because that one, I'll be honest, man, it's not that good. I'll be honest, it ain't that good. That wire harness, that MOSFET that I came with it. Yeah, it's not the best. I'm already having issues with it. I got it to work. Like, it functions, it fires, in full auto only. Which is fine. If I bring it out to like a Milsim event or something, which I have, it's fun to play with. Don't get me wrong, and it's a cool gun. It's a vibe. Like, it is for sure a vibe. But I wouldn't normally recommend that for anyone. The only reason I got it was to complete the kit that I have. I have a Rhodesian Bush War Sealess Scouts loadout that I put together. I have the actual freaking brushstroke camo. I have the baby poop camo that I applied to the rifle itself, so it looks pretty damn good. And it turns out SL1s were actually in service during the Bush War as well, so technically speaking, it is kit correct. So I was very happy with that loadout. That was like the one kit that I really wanted to put together that was going to be like pretty close to the actual thing, and I'm very proud of it. But yeah, that's one that I would say is I like it, but I would never recommend it. It's probably my least favorite in my collection. Let's see here. keeps going through. What are there any good M1 pot helmet airsoft replicas? Daily stories. For that one, I actually haven't seen any M1 pot replica, like good quality, like airsoft one specifically for airsoft. I mean, I've seen some few around, like on the interwebs, that were like more so like for parties and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like just like like little decorative ones, or just use them only as like party favorites, but never like a good airsoft replica for an M1, which it sucks. Daily stories, I know, because I would love to be able to go out and put together an airsoft a World War II kit, and there are a few World War II guns that we do sell, but the helmets, yeah, man, that one, unfortunately, you are gonna have to go with like the real one. Maybe there might be some repros out there, but I'm currently unaware of any that exist as of right now. Which, again, I would love to go and put one together. I'm trying to put together a Marine kit for World War II in airsoft, and yeah, it's a little difficult. All right, keeps going through. Isaias, I miss seeing you on Saturday. Stopped by last weekend, but I'm glad you have weekends off now. Miss you, Brewer. I miss you too, man. I do miss when you, Darktree, and all the homies used to pull up on Saturdays. It was a vibe, man. It was totally a vibe. I especially loved it whenever you pulled up and we were able to go ahead and just like have lunch together. I miss when Stitch used to do it too. So Stitch used to come up and he used to give us donuts. Man. He was an absolute sweetheart. I really do miss that. We definitely need to go out and get. I need to host another get together for all of us, so we can all get together and just hang out, man. That sounds fun. I definitely miss all of you guys. Keep going through. Make sure you didn't miss anything. Eventually upgrade for it. Okay, answer that one as well. Normally I'm pretty good spelling. Must be. No worries, dude. I like ENC. Just wish I could see more of their latest stuff in the States. If you know, you know. Yes, Darwin. I do know. Wink. I 100% know. I 100% know. M16 is available. Does it have blowback daily stores? No, it does not have blowback on that one. All right. Keeps going through. Answer that. Okay, yeah. Should be caught up on all of those. Yeah. Should be caught up on all the scroll, the most recent stuff. And there's going to be a few more. Jarek Gonzalez, what's going on, Jarek? Do you know of any aftermarket outer barrels for the Proforce God dang, MPXK. For the MPX, I know that the MCX did have a few outer barrels, I believe, from Laylax. Let's see here. Sig Sauer outer barrel. I think they're. I don't know if they're compatible. I didn't think that they were. So MCX, outer barrel energy. Yeah, I'm not 100%. I don't believe that they are compatible per se. I'd have to double check that. DJ, what is this threat? What is that threat, my guy? I'll go ahead and turn on that. There you go. That should make it a little easier. Yeah, I'm not sure. It says excellent condition on there. I'm not sure why we're getting a little bit of lag on the stream. I'm gonna pull that hair. What is? Are you threatening me with a good time, man? What is happening? What is happening right now, DJ? Yes, DJs. Yes. Hi. How about that? I'm back. Got the man taken care of. No worries. Do you think you guys will ever carry the VFC FAL? I'll be honest. I'm not 100% certain. I don't believe so. I don't believe as of yet. Again, unless our distributors are able to get it. But I don't know if we currently are able to. Bushings or I would say bushings. But again, that's anytime I've been trained by our techs to anytime they ask bushings or bearings, my immediate instinct is to say bushings. I'm going to assume bushings for this, but again, I'm just gonna say bushings. Again, for any more tech savvy people, you guys are more than welcome to put your opinions down in there. But I've always been taught that again, bushings are usually gonna be the go-to way for that. GDP, are you a Milsimer? Yeah, I think I answered that question earlier. Yeah, I do frequent a lot of Milsim games, specifically Milsim West games. Boaz, my co-host for the YouTube channel, and myself are actually part of the same Milsim team. We actually do have training sessions as well, because we do go out to a lot of the Milsim West games that are held in the California area. We'll typically go to either Clovis or to George Air Force Base for the events that they host there. Just because as much as I would love to be able to travel with Milsim West and go to different fields, which is the plan in the future, as of right now, I'm going to have to stick to just to California only events for the time being. But yeah, man, I definitely love playing my Milsim games too. I definitely love playing my Milsim games as well. What are you talking about, Jason? I am not. I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell? What is that? What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Okay, Mick Hungry. Does my order from the 20th count for the sweet? If you're talking about for the shopping spree giveaway, your order is placed for the 20. Yes, it does. Last week, we were supposed to host the $500 shopping spree giveaway, but unfortunately, due to scheduling and timing, we weren't able to host that giveaway for that one. We weren't able to go out and get the finalists. So we kept all the orders that would have qualified for that shopping spree. Literally all the orders from this. You want to hear the time frame? Okay. The time frame, all the orders that would have qualified would be from the 16th of this month, May 16th, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and onward. All right, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and onward till literally this Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Those are all going to be the orders that are qualifying for the shopping spree giveaway. So if you place an order, as long as it's $20 or more, yes, you do get an entry into it. However, during the duration of these live streams, again, you guys see the promotions right on my left-hand side. Every 50 gets you 5. Right? Every order for an MGC4 gets you 50 entries, 50 chances of winning $1,000. It's $1,000. Guys, that's a lot of money. If you saw half that amount on the floor when you're walking down the street, I guarantee you would be chasing that money down. So why don't go out and get those orders in now while you can? Because again, we're the only airsoft retailer that rewards our customers this freaking good. So get those orders in now while you can. Slack, what is your personal favorite air handgun that you own? Oh, okay, interesting. Going over to handguns. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I know I've said it before. Elite Force M9. It just is. It's so freaking cool, man. Look here. I'll even put it in right. The Elite Force M9. I love CO2 guns. I'll be honest. I love CO2 guns. I like the fact that I'm a little bit more resistant to the cooldown effect compared to my green gas brethren. I think this one is a fantastic build gun. And again, you are having full metal construction. This thing is hefty, right? But you are getting a fast as shit rate of fire. This thing is wicked fast, man. This thing is wicked fast. The full auto is insane on this, right? Semi is what I would typically recommend sticking with, but in the event you ever wanted to go full auto with this, holy shit, you are going to be a menace to the other team, assuming full auto is allowed. And look at that, it's discounted right now. It's normally $184.99, $185. It's discounted to $166. That's a damn good deal, man. That's a real damn good deal. I'm gonna leave that link in the live chat as well. That's a damn good deal. That'll easily get you 15 chances of winning $1,000. And again, when it comes to all this stuff, guys, with the shopping spree giveaway, there's no risk of you not getting all the stuff you ordered from GI. You are still getting all the amazing products that you ordered from Airsoft GI. We are just throwing in this giveaway as an extra bonus for the Airsoft community, something for everyone to look forward to, right? So I'm just saying, nobody else does it like us. Nobody else is doing it like us. All right. Keep scrolling through. Answer that one as well. Okay, this one I saw from Mech Rebellion. What's going on, Mech Rebellion? Good to see you as well. Do you all... what all? Oh, I don't know why I read that completely wrong. Do all the Crane SOP mod stocks allow batteries in both sides to both side tubes? Any recommendation? Not all of them will. There are some, like the E&L SOP mods stocks. They're like the slim. If they say slim on there, it probably doesn't. If it says slim on there, it probably doesn't, because it really shrinks down those like little side tubes for storage. So you don't really get a whole lot of space whatsoever. You can, technically speaking, still put a battery in there so long as the buffer tube is mostly hollowed out. You should be able to put a like 11 stick in there or 7.4 stick. That should be pretty easy. But typically, if you want to go for like the chunkier style SOP mod stocks, those are what you're going to want to roll with. Any of the slimmer ones, more than likely not. If it says slim or like sleek or something like that, no, I wouldn't recommend it. Probably go for like a Lancer, JG, one of those. If it has like the E&L slim ones, I wouldn't recommend that if you were looking for more battery space. Okay, answer that one. Okay, I think I should be caught up on all of those. Make sure I'm missing anything. Okay, all right, cool. Scroll down the most recent comments and questions. Actually, speaking of new products as well, wanted to go ahead and show off a few new things, right, for you guys as well. Because, again, I really love the fact that we are consistently adding more and more goodies on here. Did you know that right now, like I was talking about the 20% off classic army guns, did you know that some of that is actually going to include some of my personal favorite guns on here? Look at this. Look at that. MK16. If you guys were looking for a, maybe putting together a little Block 3 kit out there, with the URGI rail on there, you can easily get one of these bad boys. Look at that. Normally $332. It's discounted to $260. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Or maybe you were looking for a nice little PDW, little SMG. You want it on a budget. Hey, right there. Husky Army ECS PXG9 available in black and in tan. Again, discounted right now. I'm going to recommend that you hop on those. Again, leave a link to the new products page on the website. These are all the newest and latest discounts going on. Hop on it. There you go. So much good stuff. And again, more comms, more headsets. Again, I'm actually very curious to see how these feel, but they look fantastic, man. Look at this, right? I love the actual there's an actual name that this came from, but I don't know what the actual mounting and storage system is, where you go in and pop off and it rotates. I think that's really cool. I think this is actually sick. I love the arms for the headsets, and I love that it's available in multicam. I love that option as well. But again, this one will more than likely still require the use of a PTT, so just make sure you be on the hunt for one of those if you do decide to go ahead and get that. And of course, more plate carriers. These things are just sick, man. Look at this. It's so cool, and they're all, of course, going to be, at least a good majority of them, are going to be using the Swift clip system or using G-hooks, some sort of easier, more modular mounting system, so you can use these in conjunctions with different placards or even chest rigs as well. So very recommended that you check those all out. Like Dark Tree and I were saying, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? For those that do know, wink, wink is exactly what you think it is. Wink, wink. So check them out on the site before it's too late. Right, scroll through here. Okay. Drexen, is there a modern sci-fi looking M4 stock you would recommend? Modern sci-fi looking M4 stock you would recommend? I mean, one of my personal favorites has got to be, just in general, the Bass. The Bass stock. I love this stock. This is probably one of my favorite stocks out there. Like the Classic Army Bass stock. You know what Bass stands for? No joke, no bullshit. It stands for big ass stock, because it has this shit ton of battery space. It's a lot. It's real. And again, it's not super so far out there, obscure, incomprehensible sci-fi. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's just what is it? This still looks like a stock, but this can still actually have its place on sort of a sci-fi sort of build, right? If you were to put this on a gun that if you're trying to do a cyberpunk loadout, it wouldn't look too out of place. Actually, it would actually look very appropriate. And again, just the sheer amount of battery space that it offers is absolutely insane. This actually can compete with the PTS EPS. For those that know what that one is, this actually can compete with the EPS in terms of its battery space as well, which again, awesome. I love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. Eden, no worries, man. Glad to see that you were able to join up on the stream as well. Daily Stories, can you still play Airsoft with a wrist cast on? You can. You can, again, it depends on like how you play and what you want to be playing with. If you have any sort of like, I don't know, cast on, whether it be for like a wrist or if maybe you fractured an arm, then I would say, yeah, they're still able to play. Just use your opposite hand. You can go ahead and maybe use a sidearm this time around or something really, really small to enter. All right, just something small, so that's way it's a little bit easier for you to carry around and like go into like smaller CQB sections of the map. That's what I would usually recommend. You can go still with a full rifle if you want to, if you have the arm strength for it, you know. But typically, I would recommend going for something like some sort of PCC, maybe some type of SMG, or even just rocking a pistol. You know, that's probably going to be the easiest way to do it. It's going to be a little tricky, but again, you know, if you put a little bit of training into it, you can definitely still be efficient, even with just one arm, really. Let's see. Do you guys have Vietnam era shirt and pants, Dinosaurs? No, unfortunately, we do not. Not the Vietnam era shirt and pants. You can typically kind of get away with it if you're just using like regular OD green tops and bottoms. Which we do indeed carry. There might be a little bit different in terms of its cut. Obviously, it's not going to be like the same stuff that, you know, was issued in the 60s, because that stuff is all surplus gear. That's all surplus gear. But you can find something that might actually kind of just play the part a little bit. That might play the part just a little bit. And I know we did have, for a while, we did have Tiger Stripe camo as well. Again, it's not the correct cut of the like shirt and pants that was going to be the same as what was issued out during like that era. But, you know, it from afar, it definitely can still pass. It can definitely still pass for it as well. Do your employees your employees get to enter? No, employees do not get to. They are not eligible for the giveaway. Whiskey. They are not eligible for the giveaway. We don't qualify for shit, man. We don't get to enter the giveaway. We can't do mystery box. Like, again, it's all for you guys. You better take advantage of it, because again, freaking sucks that we can't participate in any of that. Part of the new products too. Again, just wanted to let you guys know, a little reminder, right? If you guys wanted to get yourself something hot this time of year, get yourself something awesome in terms of an airsoft gun for cheap. We're talking $179. You guys can get yourself the 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box, loaded, insane prize list. Again, you guys don't believe me? Take a look at this list. Take a look at this list that we got here, right? It's absolutely insane the amount of prizes you can win for. Again, this is only going for $179. The majority of prizes cost way more than $179. Even the lowest costing price, though, is going to be equal to this amount. So no matter what you get, it is going to be a guaranteed dub. And you get 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. You don't want to go ahead and win one of those prizes. You want to go and maybe test your luck for a sidearm of some kind. Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol Mystery Box, where you can get 10 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. I'll leave the link to that in the live chat. And again, it's a request-based mystery box. Put in the notes, comment section what it is that you're hoping to get, and we might be able to go ahead and grant your request. I can speak from personal experience, as I'm one of the ones that actually puts these boxes together. It's fucking worth it, dude. Like, holy crap, we load this bad boy up with hella value. So I'm gonna recommend you get that. And if anyone that was looking for, maybe their next tech project, maybe they wanted to get something on a budget, test their luck on a 2024 Boneyard Mystery Box, and you see that title correctly, you are guaranteed one AEG. Granted, the condition will always vary from box to box. There's never a guarantee on what condition you are receiving it in, but you are guaranteed one AEG. So I'm just saying, for $50, $49.99, hot damn, bro, I would 100% pick that bad boy up, especially during the duration of the live stream, which we got 33 minutes left of the stream before we close out. That is going to be an easy 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, but only if you're ordering during the live stream. Only if you're ordering during the live stream before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So get those orders in now while you guys can. Again, so much good shit here. All right. Well, you forgot. Well, he won't be hiding after it. What are you talking about, DJ? What is going on? What is this thing that you guys think I'm like some freak or something? What is happening? Where does it even come from? Let's see. ACM, what's it like to have hair that's so luxurious? Oh. Trying to rizz me up on stream, ACM. What is happening, you guys? Why is everyone trying to flirt with me on stream for some reason? Making me blush, man. I didn't think it was that luxurious. I mean, I bleach it, I put conditioner on every day, Let's see. I want that Boneyard box, but the shipping would kill me. That's true, Chris. Yeah, just buy multiple. Just buy multiple. That's the way to do it. That's a way around it. I've had a lot of birthdays before. Can I get more free guns? T-Dog 502. You can get some stuff at a very good value, I would say, at Airsoft. Yeah, we have plenty of discounts going on right now. that you're definitely going to want to take advantage of, right? A lot of valuable stuff here, a lot of cool stuff going for an insane deal. That's what I would say about that. So you want to be able to get a free gun per se, Soldier Sandman. Yeah, at the end of the day, these are still goddamn great ass deals that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'm just saying. Rothko makes pretty decent. Yeah, they do front towards enemy. Yeah, Rothko makes some pretty decent stuff out there, just for repro stuff. All right. That one's pretty fire. Well, what is this? Okay, inner barrel and bucking combo Rex whiskey. If you're looking for recommendations, y'all know what I'm gonna say, right? Right, I'm going to recommend typically that you end up going with a Unicorn Airsoft inner barrel, because those are a 3-piece combo where you get here. I'll even type it in. I'll type it in right now. Let's see, Unicorn Airsoft inner barrel. I've said it once and I'll say it again, man. These things are freaking dope, especially for the money. You are getting a 3-piece combo where you get not only the inner barrel, but you are getting, for AGs, you are getting the bucking and the hop-up nub, which are freaking insane. You do the install and you will see a night and day difference. However, if you were trying to lift heavier BBs, I would suggest maybe swapping out the bucking that you get from there. Maybe getting a Unicorn like 80-degree bucking if you wanted to go heavy. I would say go for one of those, and those are pretty solid. All right, those are absolutely phenomenal. That would probably be what I would recommend at the end of the day. There are other brands that exist out there, and you're welcome to play around with the different combinations as you see fit. But I'll be honest, when we look at the performance, there's really not too much that really compares to the Unicorn, especially at the value in which you are getting. Daily Source, can you remove the okay, I cannot confirm nor deny. All I can say is Daily Source, because again, I am technically speaking, representing GI here at a retail store. Removal of the orange tip does void any and all warranty that you get with your airsoft gun, right? So if you have a brand new airsoft gun, I'm going to recommend that you keep that on, at least for the duration of your warranty, just in case. You never know. Again, there are so many airsoft guns that are made, you might just get that one. Right, that one out of every couple 100,000 or something, or maybe even more. That just maybe had one or two things, like a screw loose or something. Right, I want to send it in for warranty service, but orange tip's gone. There you go. There's nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do. You're gonna have to fix it yourself, right? So I would usually say keep it on. However, typically most airsoft guns, underneath the orange flash hider, there is going to be, depending on the gun, right? It's always going to depend. But usually, majority of them are going to be 14 millimeters counterclockwise thread underneath for you to put any sort of aftermarket flash device, whether it be a mock suppressor, compensator, tracer unit even, So there are options. There are indeed options. All right. Scroll down. See here. Let's see. Give me the money to do that. Buy multiple. Yeah, it's true. Test your luck and for shipping. Yeah, it's true. 100%. You could definitely do it that way too. All right. Keeps going through. All right. Trying to make sure I didn't make it, because I feel like I missed one. But I swear I cannot find it. Guys, you got 29 minutes. 29 minutes before we close out the live stream, so make sure to go and get those orders in now while you guys can. You don't want to miss out on all these amazing, fantastic opportunities, right, to go and get yourself as many entries as possible into this week's shopping spree. $1,000. That begs the question, what would you guys win? What would you guys want to get if you guys won the $1,000 prize pot? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm of course referring to the shopping spree giveaway. It's a weekly giveaway raffle, which we like to go ahead and do for the airsoft community, in which we raffle off a prize pot which starts at $500, but right now it has been stacked to $1,000, and literally anyone can win. All it takes is a $20 greater order, and that's it. Right? We actually have previous winners in the live chat as well. If you guys don't believe us, if the winnings are real, ask them. By all means, ask them. I invite you to ask them if the winnings are real. They will say the same thing. Yes, 100%. The winnings are indeed real, and it can literally go to anyone. All right, keeps going through. Make sure you answer that one as well. Okay. Daily stories. Do AGs have full auto? Typically, yes. Most AGs that I am aware of anyway will usually have a full auto function. I can't think of any at the top of my head right now. I'm sure that probably exists. There's probably an AG out there that doesn't have full auto, but I'll be honest, I can't really think of one that doesn't, or at the very least some type of burst fire mode, you know what I mean? I'm fairly confident that most of them will. All right, keeps going through. Let's see. In the mystery box, do AGs have full auto in the mystery? Which mystery box? Are you referring to the Are you referring to the 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box? Do they have full auto? Yeah. I mean, obviously, guns like, for example, the M3 Mazda launcher. That's a launcher. It's obviously not going to have a full auto. That'd be crazy. Can you imagine a full auto? That'd be insane. At the very least, a semi-auto launcher. That'd be insane. I would love that, right? Especially like something like this. That'd be sick. That'd be absolutely sick. But in terms of just full auto, I think the only ones that probably won't, again, are probably going to be the PC1 Storms. Anything else that I can think of? The Vanquish Spring Sniper Rifle, those are probably the only ones that would. Yeah, because all the other options have full auto cable. Hell, the Echo 1 PMG5 only has full auto. There's another fantastic gun. Again, just in general, I love this gun. I think this gun is so freaking sick. I love that Echo 1 is carrying this. The PMG5 polymer minigun. If you guys were looking for an easy, and I do mean easy way for you to get into the LMG gang, this is going to be the best purchase you could probably make. Honestly, $289.99, less than $300 for the way this gun performs. It's crazy. It's super easy to load. Just unscrew a cap, pour your BBs in, right? And this thing was 1,200. Was it 1,200 or was it a little bit more? Yeah, 1,200 rounds in there, and you actually get a nice little window so you can see how much of the magazine reservoir of BBs are actually left inside. So very, very neato. Shoots fast, man. This thing shoots hella fast. It actually, unlike the classic Army M133 Mini Vulcan, which required 2 LiPo batteries, this one only requires 1. So it only requires one 11-1 stick battery. It literally sticks in right here underneath. Throw that battery in, and you are ripping through BBs, man. You are ripping through BBs super damn fast. I love whenever we get to shoot a promotion or any sort of like social media content with these, because I get to shoot it, and these are just so much fun. It's unique, man. It's just something other than just your traditional M4. This is definitely another way to change up the way that you play Airsoft, right? There's definitely another way to add a little bit more spice to your Airsoft gameplay and to add new experiences. Because again, if you're playing, I've said it again, if you're playing with the same old, it's going to get boring. It's going to get repetitive. It's going to be monotonous, and no one wants that. No one wants to get burnt out on like one of their favorite hobbies, right? And that's one of the things that I do to make sure that I don't get burnout, or to avoid burnout altogether, or to avoid feeling tired or feeling bored in general, just with Airsoft as a whole, is just trying out different guns, man. Trying out different stuff is always going to be a blast. Especially when I get to build a whole kit around it. Oh, it's so much fun. That is actually genuinely so much fun. And again, so much new guns, so much new tactical gear that we carry on the site too. It's never been easier to put together a kit. It's never been easier to put together a kit, especially if you want to do something a little more creative, a little more unique. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. Daily source. In the bone box, do they all work? The guns in the bone box are rifles, right? So you are guaranteed one AEG. Which AEG? It's a mystery box. You're guaranteed one. As far as whether or not they work, they can vary in conditions. They can vary in condition. That's why it is a mystery box. The only thing we can guarantee you is, again, you are getting an AEG, but again, the condition can vary from box to box. Now, I can say this because I've seen the ones that go into the mystery box. Yeah, it's worth it, man. It's 100% worth it. Again, I can't say as what condition you're getting it because, again, they vary from box to box. But I'm just saying, I've seen the boxes I've seen the guns that go in there. You're gonna want to pick one of these up. You're gonna want to pick one up, man. Especially for that $50 price range. That's it, bruh. Easy, no question, man. No question. Tongueface, what is the smallest PEC box you guys have? Ooh, smallest PEC. That's a good question, my friend. Let's go take a look at some PECs. Why don't we? Taking a look at some PECs right now. Oh fuck. D-ball is not. It's a little thick on there. Answer life. That's a tough one, actually. That is actually a tough one if we're looking for like a multi-function one. The Engol is definitely a contender for sure. Is this one? This one's pretty small though. This one's pretty small, I would say, but that one's just solely like a laser, I believe. I would say maybe if you're looking for a multi-function, I would say go with an Engol. Yeah, one of these bad boys. Yeah, the mini Engol. I would say this is probably one of the smaller options that you can get, and they look great on pretty much most builds. There you go. Yeah, that's probably one that I would suggest. Discounted right now. Yeah, look at that. Another prime example of the deals we got going on at GI. Normally $76, discounted right now to $68.40. Get those orders, man. There's easily 5 chances of winning the shopping spree. Easily 5 chances of winning $1,000, right? But there are other options as well. You can get that one in black. You can get that one in tan. You can also get the ACW one, which is a little bit cheaper too. It's normally $42. That one's discounted at $37. You want to save yourself a little bit of money that way too. Just saying. But again, you want to get those 5 entries, those 5 chances of winning. I'm gonna recommend you do one of those bad boys, right? One of those. But yeah, we've tried the end goals on. Boys is obsessed. Boys is actually obsessed with the end goal too, especially when we first got him in. He was putting that shit on everything, and you know what? To his credit, it did look good. It looked good on pretty much everything, no matter what platform it was. As long as it had some rail space on there, you throw it on there, it looked pretty clean. It looked pretty damn clean. I spent too much money on this hobby to get burned down on it. If you don't like the gun you can always... Yeah, that's true. If you don't like, you can always just change out the gun. I mean, personally, I want to know about like selling it. I mean, that's definitely an option. That's for you and you to decide by yourself if you want to get rid of your stuff. But for me, I like collecting. It's another part of the airsoft hobby which I thoroughly enjoy. I love being able to collect a multitude of different airsoft platforms, different airsoft guns, different build styles for that platform. Like, yeah, even though I jokingly will like shit talk M4 owners, I have M4s. I have plenty of M4s. I have them in different build configurations and stuff, right? Block 2s, Mark 18s. CQBRs. Like again, I have a lot of different configurations for them. Like probably like the most popular ones I'd own. But at the end of the day, I also do own like AKs. I have an AKM. I also do own an RPK. A couple other guns as well, like G36, freaking Sig 55. What is it, 552, 551? I forget the small one, the really really short one. I have one of those. FALs. I got 2 of them. Actually, I got 3 of them. I got 3 FALs, 249. What else I got? I'm trying to think of a UMP. I got MP5. I got a lot of guns, man. I have a Thompson, one of the old Thompsons. Thompson AEGs. I got one of those. Yeah, man, I got a lot of guns. I just have a ton of guns, and I don't have any intention of getting rid of them. But if that's something you guys wanted to do, you guys can. To get yourself a new platform, that's always going to be very fun. New platforms are always really, really fun. Okay, skip that one. So that one as well. Let's see. Make sure I'm missing anything. Do you like HPA guns? JDPP. Do I like HPA guns? I can respect HPA guns for sure. What they're capable of. Again, like I was telling Dark Tree earlier during the live stream when he was on. I respect the system a lot because there's not really anything that compares to it in terms of its level of consistency and control. It's very easy. It's very convenient. What I don't like about HPA is how expensive it can be, and also it does kind of kill the sort of immersive factor. You know what I mean? I love how realistic, I say that term very loosely, mind you, very loosely, how realistic Airsoft was, at least for someone that, I started off playing paintball. I look at, the like an HPA setup, I see the line, I see the tank and reg, and I'm just like, that's a lot of stuff to like, just be sticking out like that. And for me, it doesn't really work because I switch hands very often. I play a lot of Milsim events, so again, like the line can easily get stuck and caught on something, which I don't want to happen to me, and I don't want to have to worry about air consumption either. So HPA for me was never really the biggest thing. And also the cost of entry too for HPA. I definitely feel like, yeah, it's cool, it's a great system, and it's fantastic, but it is so damn expensive. And here's the thing, AEG technology has gotten so good, that it's like, is there even really a point for HPA? I think so, there is. But for most regular players, for like especially the casual players, there's really not too much of a need to go down that route. You know what I mean? I would actually suggest instead going HPA, maybe go gas blowback instead. If you really want to change from the way you play, I would say going gas blowback over HPA. Just because it offers more of that kinetic feedback. You are getting a moving bolt going back and forth, which is really cool, right? That adds even more sort of an immersive factor to your gaming experience, which I'm all for. But if you wanted to go HPA, it's I would say, go for it. You can't go wrong with it. They are a fantastic system. There's a lot of benefits to going with it. But for me personally, I'm going to typically stick with AEG unless I'm talking like, maybe, getting that Polar Star Fusion engine specifically for the 240 Bravo, which they do make one, but just freaking it's been sold out for the longest time. I'm just waiting for Polar Star to restock. As soon as they restock, I'm going to go and get one for myself. Because I need one. I have so many guns, I'll find them randomly after forgetting I ever had it. Yeah. Dude, I get the same thing too. I forget that I own certain platforms, and I'm just like, oh, dude, I really want to get this gun. And then I think to myself, wait a minute, I own that already. I already got one. That's right. And I get happy because I'm like, oh yeah, if I ever want to put together certain kits, I for the most part have at the very least most of the most like popular, like seen platforms that you would see on like in pop culture, right? Like I have the majority of those guns, so I have that covered. What's better, bearings or bushings? I'm gonna say bushings, because bearings usually like I've had bad experiences with bearings where they break, where they or blow out, I should say, the bearings. Bushings I haven't really had any sort of issues with, but again, that's just personal. But again, from what I've been hearing and what I've been told from the techs and my own personal experience in my own gearboxes, I've usually gone bushings all the way. Chimi, the drunk monkey, was good. What's good, man? What's good with you? How you doing, guys? We got 17 minutes left of the live stream. If you guys haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this live stream. Share this around with as many people as possible. And again, take advantage of all the deals we got going on, right? Insane deals we got going on. 10% off upgrades, 10% off BBs, batteries, your essentials, 10% off accessories like optics and more. 10% off popular airsoft guns. Some of your favorite brands and models might be discounted at this time, but again, they're not going to be discounted forever. What is discounted by a lot right now, actually, noticeably so, is going to be 20% off tactical gear, Lance Tactical Pro Line Gen 2s, and standard Gen 2 models as well, in addition to classic Army AEGs as well. It's crazy, man. 20% off is an absolute insane deal, especially for a lot of the classic Army and Gen 2s. It's absolutely insane. If you don't believe me, take a look at all these Gen 2s. These are all the Gen 2 Pro Line series. All of them are going to be discounted right now for one hell of a deal, which, again, not forever. So take advantage now while you can. Full metal receiver, pre-installed ETU. It's got all the accoutrements of a modern-day airsoft rifle, which you would come to expect, like a 603 Type inner barrel, rotary-style hop-up chamber, quick-change spring system, and like I said, that pre-installed ETU. Simple, gets the job done, and reliable. If you guys are looking for any of those features, I'm going to highly recommend that you check that out. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah. There you go. Let's see here. Sweet. All right, cool. What affordable? Oh god. T1 clone deal. We sell actually quite a variety of different T1s on the site. Again, another thing that's going to be discounted as well. Just type in literally just T1. Right, and you'll be able to go and find a slew of different options available right now, varying in price point. I think the cheapest one you can usually get, if we still have it, would probably be around like the $35, maybe $40 mark, and they're gonna go up from there. Yeah, like $39. Just depends on which one you like as well. Because again, T1s, there's a lot of different ones that we sell on the site. Just type in T1, you should be able to find a few. Even have different mounts for them as well. But some of them do sell out pretty quickly though. Some of them do sell out pretty quickly, so I'm going to recommend you guys check those out before they all sell out. There you go. Let's see here. What about the HPA converters for GBB? Austin Schmidt. Those are cool. Those are fine. I will say that, you can still run into a little bit of issues with those as well, because, again, you are still using a GBB system. In general, if you're just talking about like the mag freaking adapters for HPA, that's cool, right? Because you don't have to worry about like the gas consumption per se like you would normally, but that's still using a GBB system. You're still using the same innards for the gun itself. I would usually say like stock GBBs like if you're rocking with like a WeTech or an MWS, can they still handle it like the HPA stock? For the most part, I would say so. It depends on how you depends on your PSI that you're using. But I would usually say that's going to require a slew of internal upgrades before you really undertake that, man. Those are cool, but again, you are still technically speaking using a GBB system. I consider the magazines changing out not really that. I don't know if I would really consider that, you're a true HPA player, as opposed to like going, hey, you're doing like the Fusion engine, or you're doing like a Jack or something. You know what I'm saying? Or using like a Kythera or something. That's when I would be like, okay, that's like you fully committed. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with those hybrid systems. They definitely have their benefits as well. All right, keep scrolling through. Answer that one as well. Or scrolling up. If somebody answered that one. If you don't like the gun, say, yeah, answer that one as well. Cool. All right, just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm scrolling through as well. All right. Yeah, I should be caught up on all those. Remember, guys, if you won this is a question that I posed to everyone in the chat. If you won $1,000 as part of our shopping spree, what exactly would you get from Airsoft GI? Because remember, it's $1,000 you guys can win. I would do. If it were me, fuck, dude, I don't even know where I would begin. Like for me, I think it would just be like building out like kits. Like maybe I would say this. I would say maybe build out one loadout for myself, right? That I've always wanted to do. I build out one loadout for myself, but maybe just finish up, or actually no, better yet, I would probably end up using the funds to finish up all the kits that I currently have. put them all together, finish up the build, and then move on to putting kits together. Even maybe if they're just simple ones, still nice. Put together a few kits for some of my buddies, some of the guys that I know that don't play airsoft currently or are trying to get into it. I would put together a kit for them and then gift that for them. Right, you'd be like, okay, now you have no excuse. You have to come with me every time I go to the field now. That would be insane. That would be cool. And for $1,000, you can easily do that. For $1,000, you can easily put together like several kits for your buddies, for your friends and families. Just having a spare kits like readily available for whenever anyone wants to try out airsoft. You'd be like, I got you, right? Because when you have good gear and good equipment for them to use, it's gonna make their airsofting experience that much better. Right, because you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is what it's supposed to feel like, right? This is what it's supposed to feel like. This is what it's supposed to go. Because, again, not shit-talking any rentals that, are available at, certain fields. I appreciate the fact that fields even offer rentals in the first place. Better to have it than, than not. But, unfortunately, a lot of the guns that they do offer during the rental services are very much used. They are very used and abused over time. And I have talked to a few techs before at some other fields. I won't name names, but they've told me before, they don't really get, the supplies or the funds needed to really, consistently keep them up and running at their optimum level. A lot of times they have to just, swap them out for a different one, just keep swapping out until they find one that works the best for them. It's an unfortunate reality, right? Because, again, a lot of people just don't know how to handle airsoft guns when they first get them. They'll drop them, they'll abuse them, which is to be expected. They're new players, right? A lot of times that are using the rentals. But being able to let your friends, or your buddies, your family members use good quality, well taken care of, well maintained airsoft guns is going to be an absolute blast for them. It's going to make things so much easier for them in the long run. It's going to make things so much easier for them in the long run. All right, keep scrolling through. Go all the way to the bottom. Make sure I'm not missing anything. T-Dog, when is the giveaway? The giveaway is going to be taking place Thursday. It's the same day that we do all of our Shopping Spree giveaways. It's always going to be held on Thursdays during our Shopping Spree giveaway live stream. The live stream itself is going to be hosted at the same great place, same YouTube channel, same time frame as well, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So all my East Coast boys out there, I do apologize. We did try for a while having the live stream be hosted an earlier time frame, but it just didn't work. Unfortunately, we didn't get any of the viewers, any of the viewer counts, or any guys like really participating in the placing them orders. We usually get a lot better turnout whenever we do a 7:30 later, catering to the West Coast. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, I do still appreciate everyone that tunes in for it. But yeah, we do it every single Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The deadline to enter the giveaway itself that we got going on is always going to be that same Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Once 8:30 hits, that is going to be it. We're going to be closing off the entrance into that, and we're going to take a look at all the orders that were placed that qualified for the giveaway, put together the list, and then put it all together on random.org, randomize it, do a dice roll, and see how many times we're going to roll it. And we find a winner from there. We make the announcement on here as well. We make the announcement by calling out the winning order number. If the winner is here and they're smart and they're actually watching the live stream, then they'll be able to go ahead and claim their prize, because that's how we confirm it. You need to put down, if that's your order number that is called out during the stream, you need to put down your full name and the last 4 digits of your telephone number that's registered to your account, so we can confirm that it is indeed you that's claiming the prize. If someone else tries to go and claim it, and because again we're not dumb, we can definitely confirm that. If it's someone else tries to do that and it's not them, that's an immediate ban. Like, altogether, we don't tolerate that shit. It's, again, especially at $1,000. That's a good chunk of change, man. That's a good handful of money right there that you don't want just going out to anyone. So we take that very seriously. So once we call out the winner, if you're there within the 10-minute time frame, awesome, you get the prize. But you got to be there watching the live stream. We're not going to reward someone that isn't actually watching. We don't call, we don't email, we don't text. You got to be watching the dang stream, right? That's how you claim the prize. Let's see. The other weekend I saw a rental break because a spring shot out the back. I think, oh no! Happened right before the first game. Dude, no! That's so sad. Dude, a breaking out for like the, oh no. That's terrible. Dude, I gotta be one of the worst. That's gotta be one of the absolute freaking worst things that can possibly happen. It's gonna be one of the worst things that can happen to you, to a rental. Especially a rental. That's probably his first time playing. Dude, that sucks. So shout out to Boaz. I'm getting the M4 based off his recommendation. Seems like a cool plan for a GVR user in the winter. Aaron R. Yeah, man. Again, you can't go wrong with that, man. Especially with Boaz. Boaz definitely loves his GBRs. Boaz is a big GBR fan. He has been like insistent on like really committing to the GBR scene. Granted, he still plays with AGs. It's not like he never plays with them. Of course he does. But he does love like ERGs as well. Just anything that offers any sort of recoil, kinetic feedback. That's typically his go-to, which is why he still really loves GBRs. He'll even bring GBRs to Milson West games too. And so he's definitely the guy you want to talk to in general when it comes to like, hey, what would you recommend for GBRs? I can definitely give my recommendations because I learned from him as well. But yeah, he's lived through it, man. He's lived through it, and he's acquired all that knowledge just through trial and error and experience, man. Darwin, we need to hear Airsoft Tech horror stories. That is actually something that has been brought up before. I think someone in one of our shorts actually commented that they wanted to like hear like tech horror stories, and that's a fantastic idea, man. Darwin, that is actually a fantastic idea, which I'm totally down to do. I gotta like kind of brainstorm how I want to shoot it, but yeah, that's definitely on the plate for sure. That's definitely on the list of videos I want to try to do. Especially with like in our head tech whiskey, I want to try with him, see like what are some of the horror stories, some of the absolute Lovecraftian nightmare of gearbox or airsoft gun projects that he's seen come his way that were just absolutely nauseating and terrible. Like, what are some of the worst things that he's actually seen? That'd be very interesting to see. But let me know what you guys think about that in the live chat as well. Let's see. Finished dinner. What'd you have? Ooh, basic chicken and rice, dude. Chicken con arroz? Hell yeah, dude. Chicken con arroz sounds delicious. Sounds absolutely fantastic. Guys, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. We've only had a few people take advantage of the promotions going on. Remember, every 50 gets you 5. Every order for a Mayo Gang MGC4 getting you 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Guys, these promotions are here for you guys. This is all for you guys. You guys can get those orders in now while you guys can and maximize your potential of winning $1,000. Let's think about it. Even if you just bought yourself an MGC4 right now, not only would you be getting your money back if you won the shopping spree, but then some. Which you can use to buy even more stuff, right? Literally get yourself the full, complete loadout of your dreams, right? $1,000 can do that, and it can literally go to anyone. All right. Is there a coupon code for 20% off? I believe for those, if they're not currently discounted, you won't be able to, but you can use code RGK. Use code RGK if you get yourself a little something, if nothing else, though. You got yourself real well. Good to see you again, real well. Good to see you again as well. Taking with the Mayo Gang. I'm in. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, keep scrolling through. Okay, guys, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. If you have stuff in your cart, check out now. Check out now is what I would say. Honestly, I think that the best deal, again, still to this day, is still going to get yourself the Mayo Gang MGC4s. Again, look at all these, right? Literally less than $300. These are purpose-built airsoft guns that not only look cool, but perform phenomenally. There are a lot of guns that are coming out right now that we're looking at the performance, and still, like, some of them might not even keep up with the MGC4. And this came out, like, last year. And the MGC4s came out like last year, and these things perform phenomenally. And I'm glad to see it, right? That was by design. We wanted to choose the exact components that went into the Mayo Gang MGC4 lineup, and I'm very excited that the Mark III is on its way as well. And again, even the Mark III is discounted. Even the Mark III is also discounted right now. It is on a pre-order. But we should be getting these in soon. We were talking with G&G earlier today, which also, by the way, a lot of you guys are going to be, I'm just going to say this, for this gun, it's on pre-order right now as well, which we're able to get a few more. I'm going to recommend that if you haven't already, put your pre-orders down for this bad boy as well, because this bad boy is dropping very, very soon. Boaz and I shot a little video for this, little review on this, on our personal thoughts on this as well. But let's just say that, yeah, man, this was Super Earth would be very proud of the sort of video that we did. And Darktree, keep an eye out for it as well. You especially might look at this. I'm gonna leave a cryptic hint. You especially would love this video. Just keep an eye out for any sort of Easter eggs. I'm just throwing that out there. You would appreciate that. But yeah, when this video drops, holy moly, I'm so looking forward to it. I want this video when we drop it. I want the video for this bad boy to blow up the minute that we drop it. Because Boaz and I literally put our blood, sweat, and tears into making that video. Because holy crap, it was hot that day when we were filming. And yeah, the costumes that we put on, I'm not going to say what kind of costumes, but the costumes that we put on were, dude, It was a sauna. We were sweating buckets, my guy. We were literally dripping buckets at the end of the shoot. So I'm just saying, if you haven't already, get your pre-order in for that bad boy. You got 3 minutes left of the stream. That's easy entries into the shopping queue. That's easily 30 entries right there, brother. That's easily 30 entries right there. There's so many opportunities. Again, you can't go wrong with literally anything. And again, we're the only airsoft retailer that rewards our customers this damn good. Right? And if you guys haven't already, make sure to leave a like on the live stream. Share this around during the last, 2 minutes of the stream if you haven't already. Get those orders in. You don't want to waste the opportunities that have been given, man. All right, let's go. For democracy, yes. Sweet liberty, my leg. Dude, it's so good. It's going to be so good. Yes, Dirtry, yes, I know. Yes. You especially are going to want to do that. Do you dress up as... When have I've never dressed up... No, I had to actually think about that. Like, wait, does he know something I don't? No, I've never dressed up as Princess Leia. I've never dressed up as Princess Leia ever in my life. Ever. We Tech M16A3 GVR comes in tomorrow, Thursday. So, hey, that's what's up, DJ. That's what's up. Going the We Tech GVR route. One thing I would suggest, DJ, the bolt catch. That is like the first thing on like most We Tech M4 AR-15 GBRs platforms that usually fail first. That's like the weakest part about them. That's the one thing I would suggest maybe look forward to for upgrading on that one, because that's the only thing really at the end of the day. What do you think of the automatic EM? I think there's better options out there for it, honestly. Go Jag when it comes to Pit Viper, honestly. Get it in real well. No. What? Trying to get my order in before the end of the stream. Do it now. You got like a few seconds left, man. You got a few seconds left of the stream, buddy. You got a few seconds left. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear, use code RGK. If it's not already discounted. I'm just saying that might work. All right. Are you wearing the Rhodesian short shorts in the thumb? Yes, I am, Front Toward Enemy. Thank you for asking. Thank you for noticing. Yes, I am. There you go, Real Wild. You made it. Yeah, I am indeed wearing the short shorts in the thumbnail of the live stream as well. That's 100% what I'm doing. Isaias Conan. What the fuck, DJ? What is this? What are you doing? What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? My brother in Christ. No, absolutely not. All right, guys, it is now 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is it. That's it. It's over. It's done. It is donezo. That is going to be the end of the No Flightless live stream. Guys, big shout out to everyone that was active in the live chat. Big shout out especially to everyone that placed their orders during this live stream. Y'all are going to be getting those extra entries into the shopping spree giveaway. And again, big shout out especially to my main man, Darktree, for being able to hop on last minute. My guest did not show up and did not confirm that he was able to go ahead and come on for tonight, so I really appreciate him coming on. It means the absolute world to me that not only him, but every single one of you tunes in to this live stream. That again, because you guys could very easily be doing something else, so it means the world to me that you guys choose to spend your free time hanging out with myself and the rest of the Airsoft community. There are still plenty of ways for you guys to get entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Order yourself a 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box or a Mayo Gang Airsoft pistol mystery box for extra entries. Every $20 order that you place gets you one chance at winning. It's 2 days away from now. All these deals are going to be expiring very, very soon, so hop on it now while you guys can. But guys, it's been absolutely real. I appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this live stream. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell icon so you're notified every time we drop new content. Guys, it's been absolutely real. I will see you guys all on tomorrow's live stream in store. Make sure you tune in for that. Have yourself a wonderful night. Take it easy.